Hey guys, sorry about the shit quality on my phone, but I just have a lot of thoughts about what's going on in the world right now. I got a chest and sternum tattoo today for 4.5 hours, and I thought that was going to be the most pain that I felt today. And then, well, in case you didn't check the news or Twitter, or God forbid you check Blue Sky, Charlie Kirk was assassinated live in front of hundreds of people with a bullet to the neck for about 25 minutes. People thought there might be a chance of him surviving. Anybody who saw the footage would know that was definitely not going to be the case. Recommend you not look into it if you're squeamish. We've seen a lot of death lately, whether that be the multiple white women who have been slaughtered like dogs on public transit or in parks. Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated with a bullet to the throat. What's happening in the world right now is deeply unsettling. It has really slowly started to change me how awful the world is right now. And by the way, if you've been on Blue Sky, yes, in fact, Charlie's death is being celebrated by far too many people for me to be comfortable with this fact. In case you don't know who Charlie is, he was a right-leaning political commentator. Some might even say he was a far-right political commentator because he's not supporting terrorism, so that means he's a fucking Nazi. Oh my God. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was one of the few political commentators who really kept it fair. And what I mean by that is he's a commentator who wouldn't be there to shove his opinions or his thoughts or his beliefs down your throats or anybody else's. He is someone who believed in a civil discussion where he would sit down with a peer, where he'd sit down with someone in opposition to him. Regardless of your viewpoint, he was very much down to talk. I've learned a lot from Charlie Kirk recently, where I watched his debate and discussion upon gun safety. And it's very nice to see someone who was willing to put aside their political belief differences and just talk to people as people and come to a mutual understanding of why you believe this, why I believe that, and maybe we can meet somewhere in the middle, or maybe we'll stay on opposing sides. Regardless, they were just there to present their beliefs. I believe the first talk on what he was doing at the college campus, which they're calling a school shooting, by the way. It's not a school shooting. If you call it a school shooting, you're a retard. It's an assassination. It was a very intentional, very deliberate assassination. He was talking about what was going on between, the black on white crime, I believe. I haven't seen the full video yet. And I believe he was about to talk about the transgender shootings and, well, how apropos that's when that happened. And I think that is the feeling of Blue Sky celebrating a man's death because you don't share their political views. You are a disgusting fuck. No one, and I mean this, no one deserves to die because they have a different political belief than you. You can jail them if you want, if it's truly that severe and they act on it, but it's just a guy who didn't do anything wrong other than present a different point of view and was honestly the most civil person to do it. No one else was willing to debate anybody in the way that Charlie was. No one else was willing to sit down and talk to people and try to get to a mutual understanding like Charlie was. He wasn't a radical extremist. He was a very reasonable man, and he was killed, slaughtered. And I'm sorry, guys, from the Irna Zarutsky footage to the Charlie Kirk footage, I'm deeply unsettled. However, I'm very grateful that I am still alive, and I want to let you know that if you're out there, never take your life for granted and appreciate those you have around you before they're gone, because right now there are people being hunted like dogs, and it's deeply unsettling. I think the reaction from the news is an absolute fucking joke. people are trying to sympathize with killers. To Carlos Brown, who killed Irna, they're saying, yeah, but what made him like that? Well, you don't understand how he felt. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing where we are sympathizing with fucking murderers? What are we doing when websites are protecting people from being called fat and ugly and a whore more than we're punishing people for calling for the deaths of our senators as well as the citizens, as well as radicalizing audiences to enact violence while recording themselves breaking the fucking law? Are we all seeing the same fucking shit online? Are we, guys? I have been banned for nearly 2 months total over the past 4 months for calling people names. Yet there are people out there calling for the deaths of other people, political figures, and attempting to radicalize and weaponize their fucking audience to hurt people and kill them who have gone unpunished. What the fuck are we doing? What is possibly going on in the world today? This is disgusting. It is. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. It's pathetic. It's a joke. I can literally feel in real time myself becoming radicalized because this country is forcing me to. These people are forcing me to because the people in charge are a fucking joke. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The system is broken. I don't believe it's beyond repair. But this needs to change. We are valuing people's feelings over their safety. The worst thing that I've ever done is call someone fat, call someone a whore, and then said, kill yourself to a chatter. And I am one of the most punished people on the internet for how long I've been banished for. And you have people on the internet calling for the death of people online and falsely calling people rapists on a daily basis. Do we not understand what's going on here? You all have been fed so many lies that you will believe your entire life because the people in charge want you to believe those lies. They want to keep you underneath their thumb and they want you to believe everything that they're saying is the truth. And you want to know the reality is, guys, the people who really want you to think that they're a good person, those are the worst people. They are. And I find it so fucking ridiculous that all these fucking libs who say, oh man, we're the side of peace, understanding, and tolerance. Yeah, it's been very good seeing all that peace, love, and tolerance while you celebrate the death of a innocent fucking man and how you make fun of Irna, a innocent fucking civilian, being slaughtered on public transit. What a fucking joke. I feel disgusted. I feel ashamed. And this was a horrible day, not just for America, but for everybody on this goddamn fucking planet. Something needs to change very soon. Thoughts and prayers to Charlie's family. Thoughts and prayers to Charlie himself. You are a wonderful human being. You were gone far too soon. And I am so sorry this happened to you, Charlie. If you are watching this video, I know today's been very hard. It's been hard for the past week. Even I, who I'm trying to get myself, I'm trying to rewire my brain and how I think about things and trying to fix myself. But I see all this nastiness in the world and it doesn't discourage me. It motivates me to come back even stronger when I do. Shout outs to Zach and his dad. I hope you guys are doing the best you can. There's a lot of pain in this world right now, and they're going to try to divide us. Stay strong together. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. God bless America. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I hope I see you guys soon. Bye-bye.